are watching this right now live, or whether you're just watching a recording at some point a little bit later on. If you want to follow more, just subscribe to my YouTube channel or click, follow on TikTok, whatever the button is. I don't even know. I'm not too concerned about this. Say hi, you guys, when you see that. I'm gonna just wave back to everyone. We might go a little bit into channeling when that comes through. I don't know how this live is gonna be long, but we're gonna be talking about all things money consciousness and why this is money, why this is consciousness of money literally is because consciousness is the highest creation point that you can actually utilize to create what you want. And maybe you've seen already what I'm talking about. Maybe you were here the first time, but I use a very specific terminology when it comes to creating money. I don't even like to call it creating money because we are not creating money. It's already been created. I don't know whether it's a good news or bad news. The money that you want is already here. It's already been created. You have created that. You have summoned it throughout your entire life with the journey you've been on since day one and the way how you interacted with your experiences, the lessons you had, the desires you developed throughout your journey. And this is what makes your journey so very unique and specific. So the other day, I was talking to a client and she wants to manifest something very specific. And she's like, you know, the doubt was setting in. And what we realized, what we discovered was literally that the thing that you want, the money you want, however it's gonna look like, whatever you want to do with that. Everyone has a different purpose for it, right? Like you might want to be traveling, you might want to build a farm, you might want to, I don't know, just treat your family. Whatever journey you are on, whatever result that you're expecting, the outcome is different for everyone. It is. It's very unique. And you might be thinking, well, everyone wants money to have a better life. Isn't it the same? But yet it's not because the money, the wealth, the prosperity and abundance that you've created for yourself throughout your entire life, you've been doing that already, whether you're aware of it or not. You've created a very specific, kind of like a ideal scenario for yourself. And that is a unique to you. It won't look like anyone else's outcome. Your journey will look like no one else's journey. And that's why it's really foolish to be comparing yourself to someone else's journey. You might be thinking, this is very common, right? Like thinking, wow, I see other people being ahead of me. I see them moving on. I see them going on holidays, building beautiful houses, getting cars, whatnot. I don't know what you see around yourself. You may be thinking, well, I want those same things, but I feel like I'm behind, right? Like I don't have those things and I don't know how to catch up on. But you are not realizing that the results that you want for yourself is gonna look different. It's gonna be different. And that's the reason, number one, why you cannot see anyone else having what you truly desire. Does it make sense? Right? If you want something specific, because this is what you're desiring, and you're not just kind of wanting the generic stuff, what everyone wants, but you want something really, really unique to you, you need to understand you cannot see, you will not find a proof of it being possible somewhere else because not like nobody else is creating the same what you're creating. You need to understand that. So if you're looking for something very specific and you go like, well, I don't see people having that. I don't see people manifesting money. I don't see people making money out of their passions. Everybody has a job and they making money out of their job, but I don't see anyone making money out of their passions. It's like maybe the few lucky ones who are I don't know, super, super lucky and very, very fortunate to have that, but is it going to be possible for me? You might be thinking that kind of stuff, and then you turn to your best friend, then you turn to your brother or sister and you see them working hard for what they're earning, and you go like, well, I don't see it happening for someone like me, for people in my life. It's impossible to be earning money, to be earning money, right? To be getting money out of their passion. So what am I trying to do with my passion-based business? Like I'm not earning not merely enough money. Like how can that be possible, right? And I want to really for you to understand the point that you cannot see the evidence of you getting what you want, you cannot find outside. You will not see someone else having what you want exactly to the T and take it as an evidence that it's possible for you too. Because as we said at the beginning, your journey is completely different and it's very unique. And your result is going to be very unique. And what you want, what you desire is very unique as well. And nobody else has that. No one else has that. So if you look at other people and you think, well, nobody has what I want, that's why it cannot be possible, you have to turn that around. That's your proof that, first of all, your result, what you want, is very unique. You have crafted that very, very diligently over the journey of your entire life. You have amassed the energy around that, and now it's available to you. And the way how um literally describing the availability that is already here. You don't have to wait for it. You don't have to drag that from some other unknown, very far away place. You don't have to jump through hoops to receive it or to get it. It's literally here. It's like a rain or sunshine when you look outside and when you go outside, whatever the weather is right now in your place. And you just see and you allow the sun to shine on your face. The sunshine is available to you momentarily. It's right here, right now. Or even it might be raining, right? When it's raining, it's like the wealth, the prosperity, the abundance, the money you want is already showering you all the time. There's no one in the sky holding your money back from you. There is no one deciding how much you're getting, whether it's this is too little or this is too much. Nobody's deciding on that. Nobody is deciding whether you're worthy. Oh, today she's been a good girl, so we're gonna get her something, right? None of that. There is nothing like this deciding on your behalf, because the universe, it's like Abraham Hicks is saying, ask and it's given. It's given. It's already given. It's here. You just don't believe it that it's here because you can't see it. You go like, well, there's nothing in my bank account, so how can it be given when I don't see it? But it's already here. You just have to make peace with that first thing. That it's already here. It's given. It's given. It's already showering. It's raining over you. And the only person, I want you to really understand that, the only person that is doing something here, that is blocking potentially the money, the wealth, the abundance that you want, is you, is yourself. And it's like putting an umbrella up. When I put an umbrella up, I'm protecting myself from the showers, from the rain, and I'm literally holding that which is here already, which could be already here. In my experience, I'm keeping it away. This is what we do. We are putting up umbrellas, and then we are wandering around. Well, the manifestation stuff is not working. The law of attraction is just so not working for me because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And it's as easy as just putting down the umbrella and allowing it, allowing the abundance to come in, allowing the wealth to come in. And this is the work that we do here, just allowing, just allowing. You would think it has to be easy. And it is. It's the easiest thing in the world because it's very natural for us. Just simple, we have forgotten. We have learned other ways how to go about, and those other ways are just not effective. They're not bad ways, they're not wrong ways, they're definitely not harmful ways of doing things. It's just ways that are not effective to the outcome that you desire. That's it. That's it. Nothing has gone wrong ever, ever. You've just been doing things the way that it's not effective. It's like imagining you have a nail and you want to just hammer it into the wall, and you would be doing it with your like naked hand and would just be hammering the nail, and it's very painful and it's really not effective. And that's the only way how you know how to nail a nail into the wall. But then when somebody hands you over a hammer and you suddenly see, oh my God, it's so much easier and so much effective. This is the way. You just need to learn how to do it more effectively. That's it. That's it. So I really want you to remove all those things that you might be thinking of yourself, judging yourself, like I've done something wrong, I've done something really ineffective, or I must be really stupid because I'm not there getting it, or I might be very stubborn, or my favorite one, my limiting belief must be really deeply rooted. That's why I can't get rid of him, right? This is all judgment, and we don't have to be doing that any longer. We just have to slightly change. We just really have to put down the umbrella. It's actually not even doing something more, something extra. It's not even wanting more, wanting harder. I thought for the longest time in my life, because, like everybody's talking about that, it's like, I probably don't feel enough worthy. That's why I'm manifesting what I want. So I was working very hard and feeling more worthy and more worthy. I was just like almost like getting myself a headache. Like, how can I feel more worthy? Until I understood that there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. I can't be more worthy. You cannot be more worthy than you already are. You cannot. You're perfect. You're a master creator. You're a master manifester. If you were less worthy today, so you could be more worthy tomorrow, you would not be complete. That just makes sense. And everything is complete already. You are complete. Universe is complete. Your manifestations are completed already. That just means that I might be still thinking something that is not productive, that is blocking my manifesting. And so just uncovering what it is. And purposely, I'm talking about consciousness. I'm talking about consciousness of money all the time, because your consciousness, what you're thinking, the levels of awareness that you have, that you hold right now and every moment, is basically equals to your allowing, to your ability to allow your wealth in. Your wealth is here. You can't do nothing to make it disappear, to make it removed, to just not get that. But you can do something to block it off, to not be aware of it. And that's the fun part. That's the joyous part. Like, oh, wow, now I get to play around. Now I get to see and discover the ways. How am I putting up the umbrella? How am I blocking my money to come in? And it gets to be joyous, because I'm just gonna let you on a little secret here, right? Let me just check on the maybe there are questions. Maybe not. How you guys doing? How is everyone doing? Hopefully you're having a great day. Hey, I can wave at some people and say hi. I don't know why. And I can't do that with some. So, okay. If you have any questions, just let me know. If we have time, if we have the space on here, we're just gonna do that. Awesome. Yeah. Those comments might be coming later on. So let's just do, yeah, let's just let's just get you on this little secret, right? Okay. And if you're resonating with that, I'm not surprised because this has been such a prevailing um, feeling and knowing inside of me for the longest time I can remember literally, but it became stronger recently. It just blew off, right? And basically it is the resonance that there's been so much efforting in my life before. I've been efforting for money. I've been efforting for everything, basically. But to earn money, to get money, I was efforting a lot. And I came to a point where I was like, I don't want to be efforting anymore. I don't want to be efforting. And basically it led to the point where I realized I should be getting money. I should be manifesting money just by being myself, just by being, just by existing. Money is not something you need to deserve. There's nothing you need to exchange your abilities, your skills, your time for money. That equation is old paradigm that we are long, long over. Many people are feeling it. That's the resistance. That's the resistance to go to work. Do the work you don't want to, be working for people you don't want to be working the hours you don't want to be working, like all those things that it's building more and more resistance. Why do you think so many people these days are getting burned out? They are on like alternative lifestyles. They're moving away from that traditional 9 to 5 jobs, even the family kind of formats, because they don't want to be supporting their life in the same way. We've done that through, I don't know, past 50 years or what. People are wanting change, and many of you might be resonating with that. The change is you want to be enjoying life more, and you don't want to be efforting, and you want to have money, and you want to have abundance in your life to do those things that you want to be doing. And you want to be fulfilled more, and you want to fulfill more of your dreams because you're realizing that you're not here to work. I mean, this is a crazy idea to me when I think of that, right? How many hours people usually work throughout the day? How many years? I'm in my 40s and I don't want to be 65 till I have my like holiday home at the sea that I can retire there and drink my red wine on a terrace watching the sunset. That's been my dream. I want to be doing it right now, like when I'm still young. And when I'm still like really wanting it, like when I'm still interested in that. I don't know what I want, like what I will be like when I'm 65. I have no idea what I will want, right? But the idea is when you feel like, oh, I don't want to be working, I don't want to be working so hard, and I know there must be an easier way, you're very right. You're very right. People will call you crazy or lazy, and they will go like, well, but how do you want to be earning money? Do you think it's gonna be raining over you? And I'm saying, yes, yes, it's gonna be raining over me because it already is. I just haven't figured out the ways how to allow it in a way that is going to be so satisfactory that I'm actually having what I need when I need it. That's the abundance. That's the abundance that so many people want and so many people don't know how to figure out. And you guys, I can tell you, I've been trying to manifest abundance and like wealth for many, many years. And I've been going through about that in a very many ways, changing strategies, jumping on a different strategy, starting a new business, following someone else's advice, what they think what a strategy or methodology works. Until I landed literally on a place like I am right now, when I'm saying, I want to be bringing in money because of who I am and for the way how I'm being. And this is, to me, this is the highest worthiness. This is the highest deservability. That's it. If you feel that desire, you're not alone. You're not crazy. You're not, you just know that the systems that are in place right now aren't working for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just know it's time to move on and to find new ways of how to build a life. And it's very much possible. And I'm always talking about just putting down the umbrella, that's it. And that means tuning into your money right now and allowing the money. So all that we are doing here with a money consciousness and channeling of consciousness of money is bringing us to the higher consciousness of money, basically, where you're not resisting, you're not doubting, you're not questioning the ways or your worthiness or your deservability of you just being supported by life, of you being supported by universe. This is it. That's it. And if you resonate with that, I would just love to hear from you as well, because I know for many people, these concepts might be kind of strange. You might feel like, oh, that sounds fantastic, but I don't see that coming, right? I don't know how to feel about that because it's just so far away from where I am right now. And it doesn't have to be like this. You don't have to be going wildly into it and it's not even possible to go from completely doubting it to turning into, right, like, oh, I believe everything in one day. Might be a process of removing the beliefs that are just holding you stuck in that place. And I'm going to be sharing more with you guys on that. I just don't want to kind of like confuse you at the start. So I would just really love to hear from some of you maybe who are like, yeah, I'm resonating with that. I don't know what you're talking about. Just tell me what um and not what your brain says, right? Not like, oh, that's blah blah, but what does your heart say? If, resonance means that it feels good. Literally, the vibration in your body, maybe in your heart, might be going like, oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. That sounds really good. And I'm not here to lure you into anything. I'm literally here to share the messages, the exploration that I've done in my own life to discover easier ways of how to do the thing life and how to be supported, how to be financially supported. And so no one has to be literally exchanging their life, your precious hours that you have for money in a job that you might not enjoy, for a job that you just barely tolerating, working for people that you don't want to be working, and not doing those things that you would want to do. So we may go into little activation. Let's see. And something around doubt and removing the doubt comes in. And I just want you to know there's all for you already. It's prepared. And you've learned that already since you were younger. Many of you have been in this idea of religion, Christianity, or whatnot. We're not picking on any religion in particular right now, but we just want to tell you that you might have already learned some of the concepts since you were very young in waiting for the promise or being promised the paradise, the Holy Land, or what call you. And it's a part of what you already are creating because you've heard of it and you wanted it. But the good news is you literally don't have to be waiting till you pass. It's already here, ready. How would those religions, how would those theologists know about heaven if there was no heaven? And the heaven is real. The heaven you've been taught, you've heard of, is real. But misleadingly, you thought that you have to pass in order to arrive in heaven. And we are here today to tell you the good news that heaven is already here. It's already here in your life, in your experience on this very planet Earth. There is no need for you to go somewhere else. There is no need for you to depart in order to get somewhere else because it's already here. but it's not in your awareness. It's not in your consciousness. And that's why we are talking about levels of consciousness and consciousness of money, because the higher that you get with your consciousness, the more you're realizing your heaven on earth. You're tuning in into the vibration that your heaven exists in, but it's already here. It's nowhere else. It's here. It's available to you, and you have access to that. Now, there is way more that we could talk about your access to it, but the first instance that we want you to understand is literally to go into your heart and think, well, religions are talking about heaven. People, gurus, smart people, theologists, scientists, who knows? People are talking about sort of heaven, but it's not a place. They're not talking of a place that is far away. They're talking about state of being. And you could be in your heaven on earth already right now here. If you choose so, you are the most powerful being that can choose whether you want to be there or not be there. And it's your choosing. Now we understand that you don't feel like you have a free choice in that because there's been so much education around that goes against that. And you might be thinking, well, I have to deserve it. I need to do something in order to get there, to deserve it and be worthy of it. And we really want you to know that your worthiness, your deservability is not something that you have to gain either, because it's already in you. If you didn't have that in you, you would not be complete, and you are complete and you are whole. You just forgot about that. And we are here to remember for you and to give you the memory of how does it feel to be in that heaven on earth. And you are doing a great job. And there has nothing gone wrong, even when collecting different set of information, because your desire for heaven has grown massively in your entire life's journey. Otherwise, you would not be desiring it. Otherwise, you would not be willing to do the work to unveil that is rightfully yours. But if you truly deserve it right now, and so many are, and so many have that in their soul's agendas, to be living that life full of remembrance, who they really are, what is really going on, and who is creating all of this. And now you know, and now it's your time, and now it's your opportunity to get what you want, how you want it, even in a way you wanted it, because you're just creating it, and nothing has been created for you that you would not believe. So it's already here. It's created by you. You have access, and now you need to decide. So this is an invitation to come on a journey of exploration, of unveiling how that can go for you, how you can arrive there where you want as well. With your doubting, with your lack of self-belief. You don't need to longer keep those beliefs. You can just trash them. You can leave them behind and try new ones. There has never been a more beneficial time for you to do so. There has never been more positively elated energy coming through to support you in that. Even 5-10 years ago, it might have been a little bit more difficult. It was hauling you back because those energies were perpetuating the status quo that it existed. But right now, because of your desiring of your expansion and your constant growth, you are inviting those supporting energies. So speaking of being supported by the entire universe, you are, there's no question. The question is whether you're gonna decide to go with that or not. And it's your choice. It's up to you. And we're here to support you on the journey if you decide to go. And even if you decide not to go, we're here to support you in whatever else you want. That's it. Here's your invitation. Here's your free ticket to the ride. And we're going to be guiding you through this. So let's get ready. Let's have fun with this. It has never been more easier, and it has never been more pressing for so many to come on this journey, because you wanted that journey as well. You've been asking for that journey for a very long time. So here it is. And you have a free invitation. Let's do this together. Okay, okay. This was fun. Ooh, nice one, nice one. Um, you guys let me know how you felt in that activation, what came through. Maybe you might feel like journaling a little bit afterwards and just automatic writing, maybe a little bit. If you have any questions, just let me know. I had my eyes closed, so I don't see any. I was not watching the questions or comments. So, but just let me know how you resonate with that. And let me know what questions you might have. If you're more curious about channeled consciousness of money, just go to my website or the link on YouTube or the link on TikTok, and you will find the podcast. You will find some more information and some more of the stuff that I'm doing. So thank you for being here today. I'm so glad and happy that I could be here with you as well, for us to be creating this experience together. Thank you for your beautiful energy. I love you all, and I'm gonna see you very soon again. So take care for now. Bye-bye. Bye, you guys.